Hello, welcome to my page, and I want to be talking today about marriage and finding a suitable partner in the modern age. Um, the thing is, when it comes to marriage, it's not about who your type is or what you prefer. It's more about suitability when it comes to the dynamic between the male, masculine, and the feminine, the female. Who is she as a person, and how do you handle yourself, and how does she handle herself, and how you are as a person, and how does your character shine itself in a relationship. Now, the modern age has taught us that just being with a fling or with a girlfriend is acceptable. However, I've come to find out that it is one of the worst things that a man can do to himself, and the worst thing for a woman to allow for herself to do. The reason being that as a man, your ability to say no to your lower nature, your primal nature, is your biggest point of leverage to be able to garner and raise your energies to improve yourself in all sectors of life. When it comes to a woman, her ability to say no and yes to the right person is her biggest gift, and it gives her the ability to be in a high position. When a female says yes to anybody, or someone that has come with little to no offering, such as a gift, a marriage, some sort of stability, then the woman has allowed herself to fall into the rank of a body. A body is not what we are. We are souls in a body, carrying a body. And the soul has been given to us by the creator of the heavens and the earth. Now, reason being, we are here to learn God and to live in union with what He has ordered and brought forth and laid down for us. That is the truth. The lower instinct in us, the desire to procreate, we must make a balance, and we must find peace with it so that we could please our souls and satisfy our souls. For the sake of being in union with the one Creator, which is God. He is the one true Creator. For everything that we bring forth is secondary to what He has put here for our use. However, all beings eat of the land. They are all fulfilled and nourished and satiated by what God has brought forth and put forth for us to consume. That is why, as a Muslim, we don't eat pork and we kill our food in the best way so that we could be less like a savage, an animal, and more in union with the one true Creator, which is the highest, the most high, Allah. And Allah means the most high, and the greatest, the most great. There are great men, good men, and there is the greatest that we could ever understand or try to appreciate his signs of nature that he has put forth. Now, to bring us back to topic, men and women, to be closer to God, we must marry. And for a man to not be a liar and to trick the female due to him being coerced by his lower nature, his horniness, he should be in the witness of two men, family members, and few from the local community. And that is the safest way for the woman to know that this man is serious, and for him to know that he has to be serious and he cannot play around and be a heathen, which is just fornication. Doesn't please anybody. It is disgusting, really. For God knows that our private parts are strictly mechanisms for reproductions, and pleasure is an extra that God has allowed for a man to enjoy with his wife. And that is the law that God has brought down, and a blessing and a sanctuary, a place of safety and security for a man to be with his wife, his woman, in the right way, and therefore you could appreciate God more. What fornication does is it distracts you from your nature, your soul, and it brings you down to the level of the creatures, the beasts of the earth, that only adhere and can only adhere to their earthly nature, which is the body. They are ran by the body. Animals are incapable of fasting. They're incapable of waiting for marriage. They go off instinct. Just like what some men do today, they go off instinct. They feel a certain way and they pursue a woman, and the woman is just accepting. like a beast. Women must say no to men that are looking to fulfill their instinct in that kind of way without any bond or union. Or she is likened to a lesser being than those women who have the ability and the will to say no. No is the most attractive thing a man can say in some cases, and the most attractive thing a woman could say in most cases. A woman's no is a man's greatest weakness. If only she knew. So, it would come down to fatherless homes, most likely, why this is not a common knowledge and not shared knowledge. Also, the agenda by some communities and cultures, possibly, to perverse and to allow acceptance for a man and a woman to live in that form of nature. I will expand on this at a later date. Thank you for listening, and be sure to join. Peace, salam to all. Thank you. Bye bye.